this, or you can get with that. I think you'll get with this, because this is where it's at.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for joining. We are here to do We Are the World by the USA for Africa. Basically, they're a super group of all types of people. We know who they are, but I want to give you some tidbits of information, which I didn't know. This song was written by Michael Jackson and Lionel Richie and produced by Quincy Jones. Did not know Michael and Lionel Richie wrote this, and did not know Quincy Jones produced this as well. This sold well over 20 million copies and is the 8th best-selling single, physical single of all time. They really wanted to make sure you know that, because digital sales are different now, but the 8th best physical single that is sold of all time. So, but yeah, man, this is great. I can't wait to get into this. I haven't heard this song in a long time. And go ahead, Phenom, man. What are your thoughts on this?
Phenom Tool 2 DDA representative. This, I didn't realize how much this song meant to a lot of people when it first. Now in hindsight, yes, because this was like one of those before Michael Jackson, Beyonce, MC Hammer type ordeals where you had to be in front of the TV to watch. Like, shout out to the best night in pop, the greatest night in pop Netflix documentary on this song. If you haven't seen it, do yourself you're doing yourself a disservice. You need to watch it.
Check it out.
It's the behind the scenes, how it came together. We'll break down a little bit of it after we watch the video, but it's a must watch. So I'm ready to get into it. I haven't heard the song in its entirety in a long, long time, but I'm ready to hear it.
Same here. And straight up, Phoenix is right. If you haven't seen that documentary, The Best Night in Pop, or whatever it's called, check it out. Yeah, The Greatest Night in Pop. It's fantastic. It's absolutely fantastic. Shows great stuff. But look, enough talking. We're just going to go ahead and get into this, man.
Yeah.
Let's do it. We Are the World in 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, all the signatures.
There comes a time when we heed a certain call, when the world must come together as one. There are people dying. Oh, when it's time to lend a hand to life, the greatest gift of all. We can't go on pretending day by day that someone somewhere will soon make a change. We all a part of God's great big family, and the truth, love is all we need. We are the world, we are the children, we are the ones who make a brighter day, so let's start giving. There's a choice we're making, we're saving our own lives. It's true, we make a better day, just you and me. Well, send them your heart, so they know that someone cares, and their lives will be stronger and free, as God has shown us by turning stone to bread. And so we all must lend a helping hand. We are the world, we are the children, we are the one to make a brighter day, so let's start giving. Oh, there's a choice we're making.
Voice.
We're saving our lives. It's true, we make a better day, just you and me.
Wow.
When you're down and out, and there seems no hope at all. But if you just believe, there's nowhere we can fall. Well, I just realized
I just noticed he said that part. You hear what I said?
You hear what I said?
Never heard that part before.
Me either, man.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
This kind of hits different because after you've seen the documentary and going back and watch the video, man.
It does hit different. Especially when you know, even when I'm looking at certain parts of the song, when you're watching the documentary, you know what went into each part of the song behind the scenes. And I mean, there are so many parts of this whole song that I remember from the documentary. So I'll start off with one, which I remember the most was Huey Louie from Huey Lewis and the News. That one particular part that he sings, Prince was supposed to sing that part, but Prince didn't show up. So they were like, well, let's give it to Huey Lewis in the News. And he did not want to sing after Michael. He was he says it, he was so nervous. He was sweating. And the documentary is so good because you see him like nervous and he is trying his hardest to hit this note. He tries it like 3 or 4 times and he can't get it. And eventually get to the part like, okay, we'll just do it one last time. And that's the take that you hear on this song. It sounded so good. So that's one of many things on this song. But what are some of the things you remember from this, Phoenix?
So I'm glad you brought up the Prince angle because I don't say many bad things about Prince. I love Prince. I mean, I love love him when he's doing his music. I love when he have his little shady moments to people. I mean, I love Prince. Everything Prince. This one I wasn't a fan of because he could have showed up. And if you look at the people that were there and the history of why everybody was there, so a little background: Lionel Richie was hotter than fish grease at this time. Broke out from
he was hosting the awards that night.
Yeah, he won awards. He was hosting awards. Quincy Jones like, yo, we gotta get the group together. So hey, why can't we do this song? We got everybody in one spot. Let's see if we can get everybody down to the studio without nobody knowing who's gonna be down at the studio. Like nobody in the crowd, no paparazzi, none of that. So they had to work all these logistics out to get all these famous people there. And word got around like, I'm there.
Yeah.
One of the greatest. But you gotta think, if you look at this, all those different voices.
Yes.
So let
me
go
roster. Go ahead, man. Go ahead, because the roster is crazy.
The soloists, y'all. I'm gonna do a speed read. The soloists: Lionel Richie, Stevie Wonder, Paul Simon, Kenny Rogers, James Ingram, Tina Turner, Billy Joel, Michael Jackson, Diana Ross, Dionne Warwick, Willie Nelson, Al Jarreau, Bruce Springsteen, Kenny Loggins, Steve Perry, Daryl Hall, Huey Lewis, Cyndi Lauper, Kim Carnes, Bob Dylan, and Ray Charles. All icons.
Yeah.
All icons in their own way.
Icons.
And that's just the soloists.
Yeah.
But the people that didn't get their part but still was in it: Dan Aykroyd, Harry Belafonte, Lindsey Buckingham. I don't know who that is, but I'm gonna look him up. Mario Cipollina, not who that is, but I'm gonna look him up. Johnny Cola, Sheila E., Bob Geldof, Bill Gibson, Chris Hayes, Sean Hopper, Jackie Jackson, LaToya Jackson, Marla Jackson, Randy Jackson, Tito Jackson, Waylon Jennings. Funny story, because Waylon Jennings like, fuck this shit. I'm out. I'll take it too long. Dipped out. That's why you don't see him in the video. Bette Miller, John Oates, Jeffrey Osborne, Anita Pointer, June Pointer, Ruth Pointer, Smokey Robinson.
Yeah.
All those people in this video to make a song for a great cause. But
a great cause, because there was a lot of famine and disease happening in Africa at the time. So that's why they were doing that. And Prince didn't want to show up, which is a damn shame, because they tried to call him all night long and he kept having recommendations and all this other shit. And Quincy Jones was like, we ain't got time for this shit. You going to show up or not? And he never showed up.
He didn't. It was to me, it was like it was a sucker move, because I'll
be honest, Phoenix, I'm glad he didn't show up, because I loved the part we got from Huey Lewis. I think it fits perfectly. And sometimes there are just what do they call them? Happy accidents.
Yeah,
that was just supposed to happen. Prince was supposed to be Prince and not show up, because we got this really. That's one of there's a lot of great parts of the song, but I don't think it would have flowed the same if Prince came.
That's what we would never know. But I look at it this way. Only reason I say I was mad at Prince after looking at the documentary was, put your ego aside, bro.
I know.
You got all these legends in the room.
All
these legends in the room. And the thing about it is, watching the documentary, everybody was just like
everybody was fans of everybody. Remember, there's a part in there where they take a moment and they start looking around, and Diana Ross goes over to Hall and Oates and asks Hall and Oates for Daryl Hall for an autograph.
Yeah.
And like, it set this chain reaction off with everybody going around and getting everybody's autograph because so many people were fans of other people, which was unbelievable. There is one person in here that was there that I didn't understand. My man, Dan Aykroyd.
I don't know. I tried to look it up. Was he like? Did he have like a music? Because I knew Chevy Chase. Chevy Chase has a music background because he's supposed to be a Steely Dan, but he wasn't a Steely Dan. So I was trying to figure out, did Dan Aykroyd have a connection to outside of the Blues Brothers? But yeah, because I was like, oh, okay. But I didn't know who wrote the song at first because I didn't know Michael Jackson and Lionel Richie collaborated.
Yeah,
I didn't know until after the documentary that Stevie Wonder was supposed to be on it, but Stevie Wonder was kind of like doing Stevie Wonder things, and showed up at the last minute trying to interject himself.
Showed up at the last minute trying to change stuff. And eventually, which that's a very good part of the documentary on how they're trying to accommodate Stevie Wonder's changes. And eventually they're like, nah, Stevie, you're just too late to the game. Let's just keep it the way it is. But there also is one thing about the writing of the song that Michael Jackson says that line, we all make a brighter day. So let's start giving. They constantly wanted to change that brighter day to something else. But Michael he couldn't get it out of his head. He always just kept singing it all the time. And which I think makes more sense because they were supposed to sing something else. And he was like, a brighter day just sounded so much better. There's so much about this. Let's talk about Willie Nelson. So Willie Nelson is on this song.
Yeah.
No, I'm not sorry. Not Willie Nelson. Oh my God. I'm going to pull him up here in the thing here. He could not sing in front of everybody. So he had to sing by himself. Here we go. God, I can't remember his name, but there's a great part in the documentary where they were trying to get him to sing his part.
Oh, Bob Dylan.
Bob Dylan, thank you. They were trying to get to sing his part around everybody, but he just couldn't do it. So Quincy
I think he felt intimidated.
Vocally. Yeah, I think so too, because everybody was singing so much, and his voice is different. He has a very unique way of singing. And you could tell he felt a little uncomfortable and a little intimidated by it. So Quincy Jones, being the guy he is, he slowly got everybody out of the room and got him by himself. And of course, we get the part him singing, the way it is. But Stevie Wonder actually helped get him in a groove, which was very nice. Which was you just don't see that stuff from behind the scenes.
You brought up a great part of the doc that I love. How they group people together by their voices. It was a whole science behind it. It wasn't like, all right, y'all three over here. No, your voice sounds good with this voice. Is paired together. And then all of it sounded good. Like, not gonna lie, I didn't think Cyndi Lauper was a strong vocalist, but she fit on this song.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When I say strong vocalist, I love girls that want to have fun and good enough. I love those songs. Time after time, she can sing.
Absolutely.
But like on this, it didn't feel like she fit, but she actually does fit really well.
She does. Yeah.
Her sound. Funny story with Al Jarreau. Al Jarreau was celebrating too early. He was drunk.
That is a funny story.
They was mad as shit at him. Like, yo, he on the sauce right now.
Al Jarreau was drunk during the shooting of We Are the World, and he could barely get through the lines because he kept slurring. It was hilarious. He's a funny drunk because he started cracking jokes and dancing, and they were like, "Come on, Al, be serious." That was very funny. He was on the sauce hard.
And one thing too, like the writing, like the brainstorming, like it's funny because Lionel Richie's an underrated storyteller. When he was telling the story about he went to Michael's house and Michael was like, that Bubbles? He said, don't touch Bubbles. He was doing Michael Jackson voice. He was like, we in this room and the door closed and like he got this. He said, I lost my snake in here.
Yes.
They start singing. Yeah, man. Dog, I love everything about the making of this.
Yeah, this was absolutely fantastic. And to see the stages of how it started in the beginning of Lionel and Michael coming together with the melody, and then the melody brought forth words, and then the it was like it was amazing how this song came to be. And they called my man Stevie, but Stevie was playing Stevie and just never came around, and just him and Michael knocked it out. And
Yeah.
it was fantastic. Like I say, sometimes there's happy accidents, and this is one of them.
Yeah.
Because I don't think Stevie's version would have went well, because he tried to come up with a different version later on. Stevie's a great writer, but the collab with Michael and Lionel, it fit. It was fantastic. And I got to give it up for Bruce Springsteen. This guy had just came off the final leg of a tour.
Yeah.
And dropped into the studio. So he talks about it. His voice he was having a hard time, but you couldn't tell. You could not tell. This guy was blowing. He was singing like his ass off. Bruce, you got to give it up, man. This brother can blow, and he was killing it. So shout out to Bruce Springsteen, man. But look, once again, as Phoenix, we said, you got to watch the documentary.
Yeah,
there's too many things to even talk about.
Hour and a half, man. It's worth the while. Like I wish we had more docs like this where we can go behind the scenes on songs. I mean, I know there's some, behind the scenes stuff on a lot of stuff. People get like a lot of B-roll, a lot of behind the scenes stuff. But nowadays it's like that all the time. When people have projects, they're gonna do a video behind it and all that stuff. But I can't think of any song lately that puts together all these who's who in the music industry for a good cause.
That's a really
I know they do benefit concerts and stuff like that. But like a song, like one song, everybody get on there, say your 4 bars, and you out.
Yeah, and then to have everybody in the same room like this, because nowadays somebody's recording in LA, somebody in Tokyo, somebody in Canada, and they put the song together. This was everybody in one room, one night, one take. They had one shot to do it because everybody had to leave. They did not finish this until 6 a.m. They left the award show and was doing it overnight from like 11 to 6.
Dog,
amazing.
No paparazzi was staked out in front of the record studio.
That's crazy.
Oh, that was crazy. So it was, because you just see people coming out their cars, like different cars, but you never saw a camera flash. Who wasn't supposed to be camera there.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Well, I don't think people can do it now. I think there'll be people who want riders. They can put their ego to the side. They want special accommodations. Like, I'll come. I need this. I need a bottle of rosé, some strawberries, and some all yellow M&Ms or some shit. Versus just showing up for the cause and being like, this is I'm in with my peers. I'm ready to shine. I'm ready to do this.
And I think that's the good thing about this documentary, because you see everybody put their egos to the side, and they just came and showed up and they did it for the cause, man. And it was really great to see. It was really great to see. And shout out to Quincy Jones for being able to manage that, because you're in a room full of like 50 to 60 icons. And for him to manage that and keep everybody on a nice, even level, and like, look, this is all for the cause. He did a fantastic job, man. So you gotta give a shout out to Quincy Jones being a composer like he is.
Yeah.
There was one sad story, and I hate to bring this up, but there was one sad story of this documentary. Sheila E. got invited, and she's there pretty much all night, probably till 3 a.m, maybe 2 o'clock. But she finds out that, she feels that the only reason that she got invited was because they were trying to get Prince there. So they had kind of told her that she was supposed to sing this verse or this song or a part of the song, and then eventually she wasn't singing, and then eventually they kept asking her, was Prince coming, was Prince coming, was Prince coming? So over time, probably like 2 or 3 a.m, she started to find out, okay, you guys really only wanted me here for Prince. So you do see Sheila E. in the video. There are clips where you do see her in the video, but she left before everything wrapped up because she felt bad that they really didn't want her there, even though she was in awe from beginning to end, and she got autographs too. But she
people
stayed
showed her
as
love,
long
though.
as she
They
could.
still showed her love. They love.
Yeah, they still show love. They put her in the video. They had her sing with everybody else. But she decided to leave, I think around 3 or something in the morning. But anyway, fantastic, man. We've definitely talked a lot, because you and I watched this documentary and loved it in many ways. So I think we'll end it right there. Look, man, if you
Yeah.
guys have made it this far, what are you doing? Please like the video and subscribe to the channel, and we will just leave it there. I'm Corey Roy. It's Phenom 202, and we'll be back with another reaction. Peace.
Yep.
You can get with this, or you can get with that. You can get with this, or you can get with that. You can get with this, or you can